FSU on the road for some Beefy Cup group action. This is going to be a tough one. You know, the SEC has quite the home field advantage, and we're going to have a night game against South Carolina. Coach Real Dre. This is going to be a tough one, but this will be a good litmus test to see how we are on the road this year. A win guarantees we advance or out of the group play stage and fourth down. With home field advantage, we opt to go. Singleton catching the ball on the screen. Unfortunately, next play, Williams fumbles the ball, and the Gamecocks recover right away. Then, face on, something we see a lot of in the first half. No one really touched him on that one, so that one wasn't as bad as some others, but big run there. And home field advantage in their favor. They opt to kick. The kick is good. 3-0. We respond. Next drive, Tommy gets drilled, but completes the pass to White on the rollout. Touchdown pass. 7-3 Seminoles. 2nd and 10. Another big run. The crazy thing is, look who's come speeding along. Wilson actually is fast enough to catch him and pass him, but dives as soon as the switch. Not sure why. Easy touchdown. Could have been a tackle. But Gavin answers. Big run here. 60 plus yards. FSU retaking the lead. 14-10. Midway through the second. Face on. What do you know? Another stiff arm. Gets into the end zone. 17-14. They had a field goal before the half. Half number 2. Big play here by Kirkland. User pick. And it was much needed. Not only do we get South Carolina from scoring to make it a 2-score game, we take the lead on the pick 6. 21-20 Seminoles. 2nd and 4. Big play here. Big catch. What do you know? A hit stick and a fumble. We recover. And we definitely take advantage. 4th down. Here comes a blitz. Gavin out the backfield. Makes the catch. Then 2nd and goal. Deuce on the loose. Robinson with the catch. Touchdown. We opt to go for 1 just to make it 8. But Wilson having a terrible game. Drops a pick 6 there. Would have put us up 15. We get the stop. And then on the post route, severely underthrown safety picks it off because it is. And then Wilson sitting in zone. Follows the guy inside, leaving his area wide open. That's a touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion is good. So we have to try to respond. Here comes the blitz. McCoy. Big catch and run. Able to avoid that big hit. And then we get our field goal opportunity. We tried to avoid it for as long as we could. And there you go. That's why. Home field advantage kicking in. The kick, not good. We head to overtime. 2nd and 5. Tommy. Looking. Blackwell holding on, making a catch. 3rd and goal. Gavin dancing. Gets to the 2. We're going to have to go for it because it's a hash kick on the road. And crazy play here, Tommy into double coverage. Neither guy reacts at all. So it's a touchdown. Should have been knocked down. 3rd and 6. Completion on the out route. And then 1st and goal. The run, face on. Easily walking into the end zone. Gamecocks go for 2. And they opt to pass and wide open. Tight end. That's game. South Carolina wins by 1 in OT. So here's the scenario. If we win against Iowa, we advance. If we lose, we don't. South Carolina will either way. Georgia Southern is obviously going to be big fans of Iowa. The team we had last season. Face on. 244 yards on 19 attempts. Rough game. He was breaking a lot of tackles in the first half, frustratingly so. The only real adjustment we could do was just beef up the defensive line. So once we went to a bigger line, multiple defensive tackles, that slowed him down. Second half was much easier to keep him corralled. But man, the first half was a nightmare. So on the road, tough environment. We lose by 1. We won't complain about that. Hopefully that'll project well going forward in the regular season.